and I'm getting 1990s flashbacks.
This world is faulty. A meager cage, meant to imprison the weak.
Rad. Hey, how do we bust out of here? Huh, mine the sparkles, Chrome dude. I'm checking for weak spots. Oh, Max Brody. I'm not scarfing floor chicken to survive here.
You'd be amazed at what you might do to survive, child.
Child? Moi? Oh, it is on, Thin Face. How did you two skip into this world? Join us in the contest, won't you?
Jubilee and Strife join over 180 champions from every corner of the Marvel Universe, past, present, and future. No quarters needed. Download Marvel Contest of Champions free on your favorite mobile device and play this month's exciting new story, X-Men: Prodigal Son, available only in the contest.
Subject number 616-18 feels conflicted due to his powers being stolen from other beings, causing identity issues and other mental disturbances.
Disturbances? I am not disturbed. I am super.
Yes, of course. But tell me, if I told you that you're not really super, how would that make you feel?
Scared. I fear that I'm letting my empire down. Just as I let them down when I failed to destroy the Fantastic Four!
And when you think of these Fantastic Four, what do you feel?
Hate! I am filled with loathing. None shall stop the Super Skrull from his mission of destruction!
We have done some very fine work here today, my friend. Soon you'll be able to face the harsh world outside. I feel no doubt.
No! What if I'm not ready? All of these superheroes running around the Battlerealm. What if all my powers aren't enough?
Perla, cancel my other appointments for today. This patient is on the verge of a breakthrough.
There's more to discover, Summoner. How does that make you feel? This is only the beginning of Psycho Man and Super Skrull's story in the Battlerealm. To know what happens next, check out Mixed Emotions in Marvel Contest of Champions. Be sure to check back monthly for exclusive new stories and events.
When the first man opened his eyes, blinking through the blood and cosmic afterbirth, it was me he saw standing over him. When the first stars were lit, I was the one holding the torch. For in the beginning, there was Odin, All-Father, God of gods, the most prolific slayer of frost giants and grower of beards who has ever lived in all the realms. Including here in mighty Asgard, the realm eternal where I reign supreme. My son Thor may command the thunder, But it was Odin who made the storm. It is Odin who speaks while gods and galaxies obey. When a warrior earns his way into the hall of the honored slain Valhalla, 'tis my one grim eye he finds waiting for him, welcoming him to a feast that will never end. For Odin is the will, and the wrath, and the wonder. Hallowed be my name. Even on the day of Ragnarok, when all that is shall reach its twilight, there you will still find Odin, blood-drenched and roaring, sword in hand, and a berserker cry of battle upon my lips. And whatever my fate, know I face it like a god. Invader of Asgard, show yourself. Come and meet thy All-Maker.
The gods are a disgrace. Each of them want to claim credit for having made you. But how many bother to take an interest when you are suffering, struggling, dying? No matter how much you grovel and worship your gods, it will never be enough for them to see you as anything more than an ant. But ambivalence is the least of their crimes. The gods are the greatest murderers who have ever lived. Just ask Odin. Eons ago, when a long-forgotten race of beings offended the All-Father in some trivial way, even he doesn't remember. Odin slaughtered them all!
The butchers invaded Asgard!
Shut up, God! I'm talking now. But so great was the collective rage of the murdered billions that it refused to die with them. Instead, it was reborn. As me, I am called the Man-God. They say nothing that breeds can stay my wrath. That I wield a power few can comprehend, and none can hope to equal. They say I am judgment for those who cannot be judged by man. They are right. When prayers go unanswered, the Man-God knows. When good men die while their gods do nothing, the Man-God rises. And when the cowards hiding in their heavens sin and call it holy, the Man-God raises. And then I come for them. But no god ever consents to judgment. Not without a fight!
Listen, human.
Perhaps you believe you are special.
Perhaps you were taught your way of life is unique.
A precious jewel to be protected against an impure world.
Perhaps you look outside your window
And imagine a horde of barbarians coming to trample on your perfect garden.
Perhaps you think it's you versus them.
Wisdom versus ignorance.
Life versus death.
How preposterous.
From where I stand, you are all made of the same imperfect clay.
You all wail for your mother when you were born and for your god when you're about to die.
These walls you built to protect yourself, they won't keep you safe.
What if I brought them down for you and revealed the dark future waiting on the other side? There is no you versus them.
No wisdom versus ignorance.
Not even life versus death.
There's only everything.
Versus nothing!
What dark future awaits brand new champions Jabari Panther and Silver Centurion in the Battlerealm? The only way to find out is by playing their exclusive new event in Marvel Contest of Champions.
What is a hero? It is more than a word. It is a duty that lights our way. I'm forever in training, honing my body to become the ultimate weapon, surrendering my life to the path of a hero. But I have sometimes stumbled. The darkness is unrelenting. It hides in every corner and misses no opportunity to spread. It delights in our failures. So we meet it, again and again. What is a hero? It is anyone who falls and gets back up, ready to fall again. Because even the smallest flame can drive back the shadows. And you will be waiting a long time for my light to fade.
Will you help bring balance to the Battlerealm, Summoner? The only way to get the rest of Shang-Chi and Mr. Negative's story is by playing this month's event, Corruption. Exclusively available in Marvel Contest of Champions.
Listen closely, Curse Bearer, for this is your legacy. It was the first age of humanity, a time when men, gods, and beasts coexisted, often in the same body. Legend tells of the Sumerian goddess of the dead, Ereshkigal, who shackled the demon Pazuzu and used his very flesh to create a weapon of unspeakable power. A wicked king had stolen the key to the underworld and would not return it until the goddess forged a bloodthirsty blade to slay his enemies. And so, the demon's spine became the anvil, and the goddess's hand the hammer. Her soul became the ore, and his pain the fire. The king was pleased, but as he first held the newborn blade, he felt a deathly shiver. As the bloodline drained the last drop of his life energy, the tyrant realized he'd got more than he bargained for.
But the king's blood was weak, and the sword's hunger insatiable. For years it searched for a stronger host, one that could fulfill its dark destiny. And after many centuries of futile search, it finally found me, its one and true mistress. Purgatory!
You see? Landed on their feet. They are nimble creatures. Tavern keeper! Another gingered ale, and a rooted beer for the duck in the can. Now, where was I? That's right, my labors! Many struggles won, treasures obtained. I even cleaned a stable. That was a mighty battle! Ha-ha! Cows! I make a claim of cleanliness over your crud! However, it seems that there is more to battle in this world. A realm of battle, in fact! Tell me, Feathered One, have you ever seen such a magnificent competitor? You have not! That is the answer! Why, just today, I once again defeated the Hydra. How about you, tiny red Hydra man? Ha-ha! At least the Crimson Craniumed one claimed he was a Hydra, so I claim the victory! Ha-ha! 2 claims! Then there was my absolutely epic and enthralling claim to fame, when the Cosmos asked for a champion, and I was the one they chose! Ooh, neat! For my next epic tale, I'll need a challenge, a fight, an epic struggle! Ah, this mighty warrior is perfect! Prepare for battle, new friend!
America Chavez and the Summoner's Choice Champion Hercules. Join over 200 collectible characters in Marvel Contest of Champions. No need to perform 12 labors. Download it now for free on your favorite mobile device and play this month's exciting new story, Starfall, available only in the contest.
My name is Penny Parker, and I just moved to New York to live with my aunt and uncle. I'm nervous about trying to fit in a new school, but I've made a few friends, and there's this boy in my class, and he's just the cutest. Why am I always so busy? Well, obviously hanging out with my friends after school, trying all the sweet flavors at the local crepe shop, and doing homework takes up a lot of my time. Except that's not entirely true. Can you keep a secret? Don't tell anyone, but after school, my bestest friends and I team up and fight the forces of evil with the power of love and friendship. It all started after I met a weird, cuddly animal in an alleyway. Scientists investigated increased kaiju presence, transported to a fantasy world by a goddess and a big pilot of intergalactic dreadnought, hunt a clan of vampires, fight my rival in a school tour while trying to prepare a song for the school festival. With the help of Spider. Although it seems like we've just begun our adventure, we've already proven ourselves with high synchronization rates and multiple successful missions.
Whatever multiverse you're from, you won't want to miss a single thread of the new story starring Penny Parker and Spider-Man 2099. Play as them and over 200 other champions in exclusive monthly events by downloading Marvel Contest of Champions now.
And apparently, I need to deal with a guy in a cheap-looking Day of the Dead costume.
I know I may not look like much. The little girl that everyone always underestimates. But I've learned some big things in my time as a hero. there's one lesson that's never failed me, it's that hope and change are the only constants you can rely on. Hope in knowing that you can make a difference, that you can make something better, that the next time the winds of change blow, you're gonna choose which direction they take you.
Lockheed, come on, bud, keep up.
Listen, if you don't believe you can make a difference, and change comes, serious change, you may not like where you wind up.
Ugh, Logan, so reckless.
Look, I've been a pirate, a ninja, an ex-woman, a freaking guardian of the galaxy. And even though I went through some serious changes myself, I never truly lost hope. I never lost who I was, who I always knew I wanted to be. Change may be inevitable, but hope gives me the strength to meet it on my own terms. And having mutant superpowers doesn't hurt either.
Careful with the platitudes, Catherine. After all, pride cometh before the fall.
might not know us, but we have been here since the beginning. We have walked every corner of the earth, our invisible presence felt in the crucial moments of your journey. We have taught
and protected you against those who would do you harm, never once deviating from our mission.
But we have also learned a great deal from humanity.
Watching from the shadows, we have learned to understand you, to admire you.
Even to love you.
And this love shall carry us through the ages, even as extinction looms on the horizon.
We will fight for humanity, even if that means challenging the cosmic powers that gave us that mission in the first place.
We are called the Eternals.
We have been here since the beginning.
And we will be here until the end.
Fear is irrational. Fear can only exist if you doubt yourself. But I will admit I had once feared that fate itself had a dark plan where I would forever walk a path alone. Life as I knew it was ripped from my hands as a child, leaving me to wander until I found my true self, my purpose in the jungles untouched by man. Fitting that I lost the creature comforts of society only to find comfort claiming creatures in the wild. But these beasts were too simple and began to bore me. That is when fate spoke up, presenting its champion, a challenge unlike any being I had bested before. He proved worthy, for a short while, but I quickly grew beyond him and left him behind in the dirt. I had hoped fate would present me some reward, but life remained empty. This is when the fear sunk in. I sought out opponents, but none provided me with the challenge I craved. Before me was a desolate road leading to nothing. However, it seems that fate was biding its time. It had presented a new wilderness and a choice. Do I go quietly into the night, an old man reminiscing on his lost glory? Or do I chase the meaning I desire? I no longer fear fate. How can I fear a force that has left a trail to something so glorious? How can I fear something that presents what I want most? So I approach without fear. Instead, with boundless excitement for this one final hunt.